Don't ask me how, God knows. But suddenly these trips on a train that I had taken as a child between my divorced father and mother, my father in New York City and my mother in Los Angeles, one of the lawyer father in New York and the singer and lyricist singer in Los Angeles, came into my head. I began thinking also about the sounds that American trains make and all the different pieces of music that have Coltrane, Night Train, Soul Train, Chattanooga, Shoeshine Boy. I mean, we have a whole tradition of train music in jazz and popular music.
From Chicago. From Chicago.
It was a time of my life, you know, it was a very emotional thing. I mean, it was an adventure to go for 4 days and live on a train. But it's also sad because I was either just leaving my father or just leaving my mother, and I knew that they weren't going to be together. Then I thought to myself, well, when did I do that? What years was that? 1937, 38, 39, 40. What was going on in the world while I was taking the, well, what was going on in the world was Mr. Hitler was trying to take over the world, and he was starting by grabbing every Jew he could get his hands on and sending them off first to around Munich and Dachau, but finally off to Poland, where nobody would see what went on. And I began to think, well, you know, if I was born in New York and I was traveling to Los Angeles, but I've seen pictures, a very famous picture in the Warsaw Ghetto, of a little boy. He's about 6 or 7 years old. He has a cap on, not this kind of cap, but a peddler's cap, short pants. He looks just like me at that age. And I thought, well, you know, if I was born in Paris, if I was born in Budapest, if I was born in Rotterdam, we wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation. So those were the different trains. I'm not making my interpretation of the Holocaust my fantasy. I am presenting people talking about their own lives. And as they speak, so the music goes. The same is for Virginia or Mr. Davis. And if Different Trains works, and it seems to, it's because the documentary reality and the musical reality are one and the same thing. Grazie a tutti.
Grazie.
Grazie a tutti, bravo. So we say, break a leg. I know you say mouth of the wolf.
Yeah.
For example, when it goes like 1940,
Yeah.
and the voice is like 1940 almost,
Yeah.
and the rhythm is dun dun da da,
Yep.
shorter.
Yes.
Should it be like more like together or?
Well, I think that the da ba da is it good because it gives a chance for the voice to be heard. You want to be. Here's the voice, and you're inside the voice.
Yeah.
You're not in front of the voice.
Yeah.
You know, that's the important
Like
thing.
clothes, a dress.
Well, it's like literally inside. He's pitched, but you're making him really pitched. You're really making him an instrument.
Yeah.
My record producer says, what I'm looking for is a voice-strument.